Arena was introduced in Season 7 together with Giva Act. It's a fast-paced content that basically drops the best essences in the game. In order to access it, we want to go to Giva, pick up the Central City Giva stage, and in here, move to the top side of the town. We're gonna find an NPC in here called Legiona. Select the arena interface, and this is where we're gonna spend the rest of the video. Material required to enter the arena is spirits. There are monster spirits with normal, magic, and rare grade, and boss spirits. All of them drops in tier 1 to tier 10 maps. If you're looking to drop specific boss spirits, you want to do that type of authority maps. So for example, if you're looking for Caspel, that means you want to do caster maps. If you're looking for Nemera, you want to do Lewa maps. All of the spirits increases the score, and score determines how good drops we're gonna get. For example, at 10k score, which is max, we get soul stones and the essences for those soul stones, ancient and holy essences, legendary essences, charm, option change essences, both magic and rare, and bunch of legendary stuff. Besides those, we also get bases and bunch of charms just from the arena monsters. Before starting the arena, there is a few things to talk about. So first of all, arena by default is 120 level. At stage 1, it's 125, and at stage 6, it's 165 level. We want to do at least stage 5 with 8000 score. Doing below 8000 is gonna remove a lot of drops. So right now at score 8000, we still get soul stones, ancient and holy essences, but less than 8000, we remove all the possible soulstone drops, and we want to have our soulstones. Monster spirits and boss spirits increases our score. We need at least one boss spirit in order to be able to join the arena. After that, we can increase our score to the desired value. So for example, let's say I want 10,000. I used all of my monster spirits that I have right now. Just enter the values. Normal spirit is 1. Magic spirit is 4, and rare spirit is 10. This way, I have exactly 10,000. I suggest to do 10,001 because there was some issues with the seasonal challenges that exactly 10,000 score didn't count towards the seasonal challenge. Just a precaution. This way, I have 10,000, I can join arena and clear the arena. Another way to do it, it would be adding up to 12 bosses, which is possible. The difference between doing one boss and, for example, 12 bosses is that it's gonna be faster. You're gonna drop more chaotic spirits, and chaotic spirits is a arena boss. But at the same time, if we are using a lot of boss spirits, we are getting less reward chest. And reward chest is what we actually looking for, as these rewards come from finishing the arena and opening the chest itself. So if you're doing only one boss spirit and you're always doing a 10,000 score, you're gonna open many more chests with the good rewards. If you're looking to maximize the drops, do one boss. If you're looking to do it faster and drop more chaotic spirits to enter the arena boss itself, do more bosses. Let's do a little bit of arena gameplay. I'm gonna add one boss spirit, which is Caspel, and then 10,000 score. I'm only gonna use rare ones. At my stage, it does not matter anymore. Added one normal spirit just to get 10,001 score. Arena itself is really fast. It takes less than a minute. There is plenty of monsters. They are dropping insane amount of charms. Some bases. There are 2 stages where we need to be careful. One stage is going to be right now, when it's going to spawn 3 elites, and those elites are stronger than the bosses themselves. Here it is. I killed them fast, but you should be careful with these guys. And then there is one boss, because I only added one boss spirit, I killed it. And here it is, the chest, that we get all of the good drops from it. Actually, I only did one arena for the video, and I dropped a holy upgrade essence. Chaotic Spirit is an interesting one. By default, it's at 10,000 score. We can't decrease it or increase it. So it's stage 6, 165 level. There are 2 types of chaotic bosses that spawn at random. We don't know which one we're gonna get before we enter the arena. But the main idea is that the boss itself it doesn't do a lot of damage. However, it has immense HP pool. It takes quite a bit of damage. I would take around 20 build DPS on 165 level target. Is gonna be enough to do this in like 2 to 3 minutes. If you are low on the defenses, you still want to dodge the big mechanics. The main idea is don't stand in anything that's on the ground. And the boss itself mostly drops the soul stones, and very rarely you're gonna see holy or ancient essences. Soulstone is a growth type gear which can be leveled up to increase its damage. It drops from the chaotic spirits or at low chance from boss spirits. Soulstone summons an NPC that does damage through skills or gives us a buff. Skills can be unlocked by leveling up the Soulstone. The main interface is Enchant Soulstone at the Arena NPC. In here we have 4 essences. First essence is Level Increase Essence, increases the level. Level Expand Essence increases the current maximum level of the Soulstone, which is 30. Soulstone Birth Essences changes the summons and changes the stats that the Soulstone provides. Those stats are for their character, not for the summon. And the last one is Reversion Essence, which resets the growth progress of the Soulstone. There is 2 ways to approach the Soulstone right now. The main idea is that the summons has cooldowns on every single skill. That means that the skills are not really effective, and the damage dealt by the skills is negligible compared to the damage that we can do. There is no good summon that deals decent amount of damage even at maximum level. That being said, there is 2 ways to approach this. First one is to get this specific Soulstone, which is Immortal Ilya, which gives us a blessing. It's a 15% damage jump and 1000 HP a second for 5 seconds. Of course, there is a cooldown. It's not a 100% uptime. It's more like 50 to 30% uptime, as the cooldown is 7 seconds. With this Soulstone, we do not care what type of stats we get, as most of our damage comes from the Ilya Blessing. One thing to remember is that do not level up the Soulstone, because if you level it up, you unlock more skills, and the uptime on Ilya Blessing is just gonna go down. Second way to approach the Soulstone is just to get a super good stats while ignoring what type of summon you have. Good stats is gonna depend on the build that you're doing, but mostly what we're looking for is for damage amplification. Any type of damage amp that works on the specific build. For example, physical damage jump amplifies damage upon attacking, attack speed, critical damage even, anything that works for your build. You want to have at least 2 good stats. 3 is what you're looking for. And of course there is a third way, which would be to get Ilya Blessing and then 3 good stats, but that's most likely not gonna happen. If you're looking for more information, check the description for the link to the Undecember guide doc file. In that file there was so much more stuff that I talked about in here. But for now, GG's, have fun. If you have any questions, you can ask them on YouTube comments or found me when I'm streaming live. Bye bye.